and why you want to record me?
Because your entire staff has been calling me sir. Okay, but your entire staff has been calling me sir the entire time.
Okay.
What about me looks like a sir right now? Okay?
Okay. Can we please move to the side?
No.
King.
Churro.
What?
Look, I'm sorry, and I apologize for what happened. Okay, if they did that, or I'm sorry. What else can I tell you? Ma'am. What else can I tell you? If they call you a sir, I don't know what they did that.
Because they saw the name on my credit card, and they were not being nice people.
Well, they saw your name on the credit card. What do you want them to tell you?
That has nothing to do with it. There could be someone in the back that they don't see that's paying.
Okay, ma'am.
So why would they intentionally do that? Can you tell me what your location has done to be trans competent? Because clearly they are not.
Ma'am, believe me. Whatever you're saying or whatever you're trying to do with this,
I'm not trying to do anything.
Yes, because you're recording.
No, because...
Okay, you're recording. You want to put it on social media?
No, because I have been faced with discrimination.
You know how many times I've been faced with discrimination and I've never had to pull out my phone to record it?
From your staff.
I'm so sorry that you feel discriminated, but we have employees here.
That are
gay. If you're saying that are gay, they're here. They work here.
So
and
I'm not gay.
I don't say that.
We're talking about my gender identity, not my sexuality.
Well,
you identify as a trans woman, but you're focusing your energy on the wrong person.
But like I said,
do you understand what I'm saying?
Look, okay. Like I tell you, we don't discriminate anybody in here. Okay? I'm so sorry if you feel discriminated.
No. It's not that I feel, it's that I was discriminated against.
And that's how you feel. Right? See, they don't feel like they really did anything wrong to you. They read your name, which is your birth male name, right? They didn't read Eden Torres on your credit card. All I'm saying is you felt discriminated against. That's factual.
Well, I'm so sorry. Like I said, if in your credit card it says the name,
right?
You're the one handing the credit card,
but
correct?
Look at me.
Okay, you're the
right?
one. Okay, I can look at you.
What about me is presenting what you would call masculine right now?
I feel so bad for this manager because he so badly wants to be like, I don't know, your hair, your big ass hands. Dude, if you look at Eden Torres' hands alone, that'll show you the way Eden Torres walks. Like, this video makes me not want to, refer to you as she or her. In most cases, I'm respectful enough to refer to a trans female as her and she. The pronouns that you want to be referred to as. But in this case, I really don't give a shit. No, I don't. You want to put this man on blast for your own selfishness. And no.
If you didn't see the name on my credit card and you were quickly handing me my card back, would you have said something?
What would you like me to do, ma'am? What would you like me to do? Because eventually you want something, correct?
I would like you to promise me that you will stop treating trans people this way.
How I'm treating you? I'm treating you bad? And am I doing it?
Your staff.
Am I doing it?
Your staff.
They're not doing that, man.
I like this guy. I like him a lot. He's an awesome manager. Sticking up for his employees. I like that. Good shit.
Yes, they were.
Okay, well, no. Like I said, your name on the credit card is a feminine name?
No.
Exactly.
Boom!
They're not discriminating you.
Yes,
no,
they
not.
are. Because someone else could be paying.
But you handing the card
I'm sorry. If someone else was sitting here that was a man, and I handed them that card, they would not have said anything. But because I'm alone,
boom,
they're going to be an asshole and discriminate against me and be transphobic.
See? Nobody's transphobic like you're saying.
Boom.
No,
Nobody's
that
discriminating.
is what's happening.
No, that's how you feel.
Boom.
I'm so
No,
sorry.
no, no.
that you
It's
feel
actually
like that.
not how I feel.
Yes, you are.
There's
Because
a
you're
difference.
doing this because of that.
No, there's a difference.
You know, because I mean, like in my sexuality, whatever it is, and I feel confident of who I am.
I'm not
what
talking
I am.
about sexuality.
That's what you're just telling me
You
right
don't
now.
even know what we're talking about. So how can you tell me I don't know what I'm talking about? We're talking about gender identity. You're talking about sexuality.
Okay.
There's a difference.
What are you? So I can call you. What are you?
No.
What are you? Just
Why
tell me, what
does
are
it
you?
matter?
No. What are you?
Why does it matter?
What are you?
Why does it matter?
Oh, it doesn't matter to you. But to me, I'm a male. Okay?
Okay.
So, what are you? So I can call you sir or ma'am. What are you?
What would you assume looking at me?
What are you?
What would you assume looking at me?
I assume that you're a man. Okay?
Boom.
Okay?
So, I think my post about Sonic could be a way to have a very important conversation. I shouldn't have to do anything other than say, my name is Eden Torres and my pronouns are she, her.
You know, I can actually agree with that. If your credit card said Eden Torres and your ID, your driver's license said Eden Torres, like if all your information said Eden Torres, whether or not you were post-op, you know, all that. If you're a female with the whatever, as long as your information says you're Eden Torres, like I said, from your license to all your household bills to your credit cards, whatever, Eden Torres, you're Eden Torres.
To be affirmed in the way that I want to be.
So I should just say that I want to be a Harvard grad, so therefore I identify as a Harvard graduate. No, that's not how that works.
And the way that I should be, because that's who I am.
Oh, the Sonic manager was right. You're gay.
Now, I don't have access to changing my government IDs right now because that process is expensive. It's slow. I don't have a full-time job right now. I work part-time. I volunteered the last 5 years with a nonprofit that I really believe in.
So just to give the viewers some perspective on who Eden Torres is, I put Eden Torres' TikTok profile on there for you. And Eden Torres says that she's the CEO and founder of Pride Portraits. But she doesn't have a full-time job. And she's been doing work for a nonprofit for the last 5 years. I'm saying there's like, get your money right, you know what I mean? If people would stop focusing on shit that doesn't matter and start focusing on themselves and bettering themselves and getting their money right and all that, there'll be a lot less of this, I feel discriminated against.
You know, that's my own financial barrier, and I understand that. I'm not looking for anyone to fix it, except myself. So, you know, yes, I do have to know that I will run into issues where I have problems because of my ID. But before anything happened, really, we had a nice interaction. And then this employee saw my credit card and decided to make the choice to be a jerk.
Okay, well, I no longer want to be a jerk to this person. My question is the person that came to you that was very transphobic, was this person Latino? Were they Hispanic? Were they Mexican? Were they whatever, you know? Let's be honest, guys. Let's just be honest. I'm not trying to say Mexicans are bad people, because they're not. But traditionally, you're not the traditional Mexican. You're not the traditional Latino. Latinos are not known for being trans, for being gay. I mean, there's still that barrier that gay and lesbian Latinos are trying to break. You know what I mean? This is a whole new barrier for them to break, is when you're trans. I mean, can you really, honestly, I get it. I get what message you're trying to bring across. I think you're doing it all the wrong way, though. I just personally think that you should stop trying to publicize things before you start educating people. Because now you've shown a bad light on your own people. When in reality, there could have been so many other ways of doing it. Just saying.
Like, my gender identity should not have come into play during that interaction at all. But here's what I hope we can do. I hope we can learn from this and realize that, this is a learning opportunity. Obviously, the employees at this location don't accurately know how to show up and affirm trans people in a very simple interaction.
All right, but again, you're still ignoring the fact that it's more of a cultural issue than it is about trans and cisgenders and all that stuff.
So I hope that Sonic would seek out the expertise of trans organizations, trans-led founded organizations that do that type of work, that go around and train their companies to be as trans competent as they can be.
You mean like how Starbucks did the sensitivity training? No. Why do we need to worry about people being so nice and so sensitive to trans when we should just worry about equality?
But this change needs to start at the top. The company itself needs to say that this is not okay.
Oh, so kind of like how Coca-Cola told their employees to be less white. Got it.
And then go from there. It also reinforces the fact that passability equals my safety. The more passable I am as a cisgender woman, the less likely I am to experience discrimination.
Okay, but that's just it. You don't pass as a cisgender woman. You don't pass as a biological woman. You pass as a man with a wig, makeup, and nails. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. Maybe instead of forcing people to accept you the way you want to be identified, maybe you should work on your own perception. Right? How you want people to perceive you. How about growing your hair out? Like really growing out your hair. Like, I don't know. I mean, how many trans women I've seen out there that look like women? I'm just saying, there's so much more you can do to yourself. Like, get your money right, worry about your finances first, get your identity on paper, and then maybe make the money to get yourself some plastic surgery or something. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not telling you to change yourself for me, but if you want people to perceive you as a woman, you need to work on that. And stop expecting people to perceive you as a woman when you look like a man dressed as a woman. I mean, that's just what it is. I'm trying not to be transphobic. I'm really not. I really don't care if you're trans or not. You know what I mean? I don't care about all that. What I care about is if you're good to people.
Do I agree with that? Absolutely not. I think it's horrific that cis people have put a standard on trans people of what we have to look like to gain your respect, to gain your affirmation of who we are.
Again, I don't mind referring to you as her, she, but again, you can't expect everybody to be like me. Let me say one thing. Shout out to my ex-coworker / friend in Riverside. His name is Seth. And Seth wasn't born Seth. But when I'm talking about accepting people for what they are, right? Hell, Seth got more facial hair than I do. I was jealous of Seth. Every morning I saw Seth. Jealous of him. More facial hair, the whole thing here. I think had the sideburns. And so Seth, if you're watching this, I miss you, buddy. Rude Boy Ray, a.k.a. Uncle Ray, a.k.a. King Churro, loves you and hopes you're doing well.
It doesn't matter how I show up. I am a woman. My womanhood is so deep inside of me, at the core of who I am.
But again, you're ignoring the fact that that's how you feel. It's within you. That's how you feel inside. What's on the outside is a different story.
Just like everybody else's gender identity out there, cis or trans.
Honestly, it really doesn't matter because, being a man sucks. As a man, I feel like I need to provide for me and my wife. That's why I go through job to job. And in reality, I'm a war veteran with anger issues and nobody wants to be around me. Men suffer more from suicide. Men suffer more from combat. Now I see why you want to be a woman.
Why wouldn't we fight for that? Why wouldn't we speak out when we encounter discrimination? You know why we don't? Because it's not safe. Now that 2 million people have seen this video, that puts a target on my back, an even bigger one. Because I'm this trans face that is speaking out for being affirmed and being treated with human respect. But it's seen by cis people as, I'm just this angry Latina woman. I'm this angry trans woman.
Again, I can't speak for everybody else, but for me personally, I just view you as someone who's trying to make shit happen out of nothing.
I'm this man.
Your words, not mine.
I want a better life for transgender humans.
Well, that I can agree on.
All of us. We are such amazing, wonderful people. We deserve the human right of being respected.
She's photographed activists, celebrities, and politicians.
Pride Portraits is an LGBTQIA visibility campaign that combines photography and personal narrative.
Why the founder of Pride Portraits is now stepping in front of the camera to share her own journey of finding her true self.
Boom!
What does it mean to be a man?
It means that no matter what you do, it's never good enough. We're supposed to pay for dinner. We're supposed to open doors for them. We're supposed to help them carry heavy stuff. We're supposed to call them ma'am. And nowadays, that's insulting. It means your mental health does not fucking matter. Male suicides make up 3 times the amount of female suicides. I was in the hospital for 11 days on suicide watch. They put me in counseling for maybe 2 months, and then they just sent me on my way. And guys don't open up about their problems because nobody fucking cares. You're just told to get up and walk it off. So why even bother opening up about it, right? It means every time you meet a woman, she automatically thinks that you could possibly be a predator and they have to carry pepper spray and tasers to defend themselves against you. No matter how good we are, a woman could easily just divorce us, take half our money and our kids. If you're unhappy in a relationship, that's your own damn problem. But if a woman's unhappy in a relationship, that's also your fucking problem. Basically, you better be able to provide or you're a loser.